So what we're going to do this morning is a walkthrough of both the self-review and the team review. And the first one we're going to walk through is the self-review for a pastor, associate pastor, in regard to their Marks of Fruitfulness program. Frank. And as an associate pastor, this is what the homepage looks like for Frank. So he has information, any files attached to his profile are included here. It could be any type of certificate or any other type of document that's relevant for Frank as associate pastor. You can always look at what his email notifications are, job description, and any evaluations that are already in the system he has access to, as well as any goals for First United Methodist Church. So all of these can be viewed through the homepage of any of the pastors as well. So as you see, what populates here is the self-review for Frank, and goes over and selects on the view request. What will come up is the Marks of Fruitfulness components for the self-evaluation. So the way this works, I'm going to make a slight change here. There we go. Is if you take a look at the bottom, is you see the average as the information is filled in, as the components are filled in, and then an overall total for this particular part of the form. Okay, this first form is focusing on living discipleship fruitfulness. And these are the components that are measured for this particular category of the forms. There are actually two forms for the Marks of Fruitfulness evaluation. So if you take a look at each component, so here we're going to look at spiritual health. There's a brief description, and if you want to take a look at more, the complete description, you select read more, and the complete description displays in terms of that particular component. So all the information's there, and the way the scoring is done is it moves from unsatisfactory into the center of the target, which would be exceptional. And within each one of these, as you see underneath, there is criteria for what constitutes that particular score. So good exceeds expectations, areas to affirm, celebrate, could be a mentor to others. And so everything has a relevant description to this particular component. So Frank, under his spiritual health, he selects a 3, and then there's a forced comment appears. So he makes a comment on for this particular, doing okay, but I need to have this. And he can put any particular comment in regarding that particular rating. So selects OK once that rating's in, and that now is stored in the system as well. So all these comments are recorded in the system along with that particular rating. So as you working around emotional health, and for just to move this along, we'll just put in some comments here. And as you see, the score continues to accumulate as we go through. So the first series is completed. There's his overall score for this particular form is 3.17, total score 19 out of 30, and then we move over to the next form, and this is more about the leadership aspects of the process. And again, we'll so this form has been completed, and there is one additional form in terms of developing the missional fruitfulness. And again, we'll just go and just fill these in quickly just to expedite the process. Okay. So all this then rolls up into a composite view where the overall score is given in terms of the rating for each individual area and how that rolls up, as well as you get a nice little chart over here in terms of how the three areas compare. Now, there were forced comments, but Frank can make any other comments through this comments box below, and so he's just going to make a general comment. So he's just going to add a general comment about how much he enjoys what he's doing. Once this is all complete, and let's close that. He can always go back and just quickly review just to make sure he hasn't missed anything. All his forced comments have been entered. And if everything looks okay and he's done adding comments, what he'll do is he'll just submit that evaluation, and you get the notification that that evaluation has been submitted. Selects OK, and he's done with his self-evaluation, and now it has been forwarded on to the district superintendent. And